Hello, Gemini. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do a romance and finance reading for you guys. If you are brand new to the YouTube channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, and thank you so very much for your support. I've been here for 3 years, and I appreciate your support, you guys. I truly do. I did a general reading for the month of May, and if you have not seen it, please do so when you get a chance. Okay. Also, hit that like button for me if you don't mind, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It helps us to remain connected, and it also helps the channel. It helps people to find me easier, much easier. All right, I would appreciate it if you do that. Okay, Gemini, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading. And we're going to do something a little bit different. We have a romance finance reading. We're going to do something a little bit different with this, with the readings moving forward, actually. The focus for the readings moving forward will be what next? People log on and get tarot readings, get readings and so forth. Get the general readings and get personal readings, and they're all, they're good. They work out well. There's so many wonderful readers out here. But what I find that happens is a lot of people get the information that they need, and they discover things that they weren't aware of. But then it's like, okay, well, what do you do next? A lot of people get stuck right there, getting the information over and over and over and over again, and nothing changes. Okay? So we're going to focus on the what next. And this card jumped out while I was thinking of the question. Spirit, give me 2 more cards for Gemini's romance and their love life. That message was dying to come out. Just so you guys know, for those of you who have been inquiring about life coaching services, because I spoke about it in the past, and I will be offering it starting next month. So that's coming. It will be released next month, and I will update you with the information. I'll also update these videos with the same information so people can see them and get the information. So that's what we're focusing on. We're focusing on transformation, empowerment, changing our lives. Okay? You have the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right? We're focusing on the what next. Not the what is, what if, what happened. What does he think of me? What does she want? We want to focus on the what next. Where do we go from here? What do we do from here? And finding solutions to resolve those issues. Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini's finances and career? Give me 3 cards. 3 cards. Gemini's finances and career. Your cards are really popping, Gemini. Ooh. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Wands. Judgment card. The Death card. The Emperor. No, wait a minute. Yep. Don't have glasses on. You've got the Emperor. Okay? The cards on the bottom of the deck represent, in these readings, okay, they're going to represent what's hidden, okay, what you be hiding, what lies underneath, what you may not be ready to share with someone. Not necessarily hiding for some people, like on purpose, but what you're not ready to share at this moment, what you're not ready to deal with, or what you're not ready to share at this moment. And here you have the Two of Cups. So, Gemini, you have very strong feelings for someone. You may be in a situation where you really love this person and they really love you, or you're really close friends with someone you see, you know, have a really good camaraderie with and you see eye to eye, but you may be putting the relationship on the back burner a little bit. And some people are going to say, "Oh no, that's not me. That's the other person." But we want to focus on you and the what next. Okay, so we want to bring some things to the surface and kind of take a look at them, and then start thinking after, like, well, okay, what do we do next? What happens next? So you may be putting this on the back burner, okay? Because maybe you're not at this moment, you're not like really focused or thinking about the relationship as much. You have your mind on some other things, and some of you may not be um ready to really open up with the person that you have feelings for. The feelings are, they're strong, they're there, but maybe the two of you are like not ready to fully open up and let that come to the surface yet. It's still something that's working its way up to the surface. Does that make sense? Here you have the Two of Pentacles, the Emperor. Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Star. You've got two and two. Somebody is trying to balance themselves with various things that you're doing. It can be two or more things that you're trying to juggle or balance yourself on as you're working through some sort of progress, as you're working to remain grounded and stable, as you're trying to stabilize with something. It can be stabilized financially, stabilized with business, stabilized with within the relationship, stabilized with your emotions or health or whatever it means to you. But it's kind of like you got a lot going on now. If you have a lot going on now, and so you're not like you're not like on solid, firm ground. You're still trying to adjust your footing and get your footing in on something, because you want to be in control. You want to be, maintain the head of the relationship, or the leader, the person in charge of the relationship. This is like a very masculine energy right here. You want to keep your position in the relationship intact because you have really, really high goals and aspirations for the relationship. I feel like some of you want to take the relationship to the next level, but right now things are just like, I don't know. I'm kind of not quite sure yet, because things are not solid yet, you know. But this is what I want to work into. This is what I want to see happen for the relationship. I want to see us grow. I want to see us progress together. I have really high hopes and aspirations for this relationship. But right now, it's not. You could be trying to decide on where to take it. You know it. Like I said, the Two of Cups is on the bottom. You know how you feel, but those feelings aren't at the surface yet. And you want to step up and be the leader, step into this leadership role as like the father. I mean, not the father, but the husband. Some of you want to, propose to the person that you love, that you're in love with, and hope and pray that they accept. But you want to get to a certain status first. It's like, okay, I'm at the Two of Pentacles, trying to juggle these things, trying to have feet on solid ground with finances, with assets. I can't present myself like I am just yet. I'm the Two of Pentacles right now. I can't present myself as such yet. I've got to kind of pull it together and stabilize so that I can make it to the Emperor status, and I'll have more to present. I'll feel more confident. I'll feel more comfortable. Yeah, that's what this feels like for somebody. For somebody, the person in your life makes you feel a little uncomfortable, makes you feel like you're walking on eggshells, it makes you feel like you're not on solid ground, like the ground, like the rug can be pulled from under you quick, at any time, because you hold this person to a high esteem. You see this person in a certain light as, I don't want to say a star. Then again, somebody could be with someone who's famous or on their way to stardom in some regard, popularity, and on their way to stardom. Someone with a very high position and they're in the spotlight, even if they're not like on stage or star or whatever, but maybe in their career or something, or in their life, someone who gets a lot of recognition, and then they make you feel a little uneasy, a little insecure. That message is for somebody. But nevertheless, the two of you, the feelings are strong, the feelings are mutual. You love this person. This person is feeling you as well. But it makes you feel like you have to level up, like you have to rise above to meet their status, or you have to be a leader in your life first to meet their status. Mm, very interesting, Gemini. Very, very interesting. And what do you do next? Where do you go from here? For some of you, this is something you want, or this may be someone that you are checking out, and you may just be at a friendship level. You're not at this level of like it's not like a solid relationship where the two of you are really together in a partnership, but more like a budding friendship, but you're really close. And this is something you want, but you feel like you got to kind of get yourself together and level up. This is, or if you're not looking at somebody, this is what you desire. These are some relationship goals that you would like to have. But right now, this is what you want, but this is your reality right now. The Two of Pentacles. You're juggling, you're trying to maintain your balance on some things. And what next? What do you do next? How do you get what you want? How do you achieve these things? How do you really start working on expressing yourself or making some changes to help you get what you want, get what you desire, get what you deserve from this relationship or from a relationship that you would like? Mm. What next, Gemini? What next? Here you have the Four of Wands, Judgment, Death, Emperor, and you have Emperor twice. For some of you, you're actually the emperor, or your significant other is the emperor in your life. Maybe you have a business partnership or something with your significant other, or you are you have a leadership role in your company or in your place of work, in the company that you work for. Could even be in your community, and it's showing up in your love life, and it's showing up here with your finances. Here with the Four of Wands is typically about foundation, laying a foundation, putting a foundation, laying it. I was about to say putting it down, that's the same thing as laying it. But laying a foundation, celebrating with family, because it is like a firm beginning, the very beginning of building up a family structure. And that starts with laying a foundation. So you have some people celebrating here, and they're coming together, hanging pumpkins on the tree and stuff like that, lighting candles, and they've got some food here. It looks like they're getting decorating for me, right? This is showing me that you do want to progress. You want to progress. You want this family structure. You want this. But it's, again, this is on the bottom here. You have 2, 2, 4. So it's like you want the two of you to get to this level in your business, and with your finances, like really start coming together and building this structure. But this too is underlying energy. underlying thoughts, underlying feelings, or something that you can't focus on at this moment, but this is something you desire. And it can be something that you're working on without telling everyone, without letting everyone know, okay, this is what we're working on. We're working on buying a house, we're working on building a house, working on investing in a house, in property, decorating or redecorating, spending the money, spending the capital to rebuild or remodel or something, put more equity into the house. Okay, expansion. I'm getting expansion for someone. Starts out with two here and ends up with four here. Expansion of the family. Two people coming together and building foundation, starting a family. Here you have the judgment, death, and emperor. I'm seeing here a change in your life for somebody's having a shift in their life, maybe getting a divorce, maybe separating from a relationship they had, and it's causing them to start all over. Somebody's praying, asking for answers, asking for a second chance, asking for renewal, asking for guidance and healing to help them through this process so that they can pick up the pieces and move on and sell a house. There's a house being sold here with the death card, an ending, and you coming into a leadership position. For some of you, this can be about someone's home life and how it affects the finances and career and so forth. For some, it's about a job or a career. The thing that you've been praying for, the thing that you've been getting answer and clarity and help for because maybe you couldn't make a decision or do something, on your own yourself, is coming. That ending has come. And I know quite a few of you know tarot, and I know you're like, what is she talking about? But I'm reading intuitively. It's ending where you don't have to do it all yourself or make these decisions. You're getting like a prayer answered. Somebody may have been praying that in this economy that you hope everything works out because things are kind of tight right now. Maybe you're worried about losing your home. How I don't want to lose this. I don't want to have to sell this house because we're having some hard times, and I'm working two jobs. I'm having some hard times. I don't want to have to sell this house, but I'm willing to do what I have to do if I need to start over. I'm willing to step up, and if I lose this job and have to sell the house, I'll take what I need. I'll take the money that I received from the sale, and from severance. I'm getting like severance, unemployment for somebody, and start my own business. I'm tired of feeling like somebody's tired of feeling like they're on shaky ground, which is why they are concerned about their relationship as well. But here, like you're doing something about this, you're taking the money and using this opportunity, these resources to become your own boss at your own company. And you don't want to talk too much about this, what you're doing, what you're planning. For some of you, you're already purchasing. You may be purchasing a smaller home or rental property or something. This is your home or rental property or whatever the case. You're kind of quiet about it. You haven't, maybe you haven't told your family or business partners what you're doing. This could be about business partners as well. That you're planning on making a big move, and it's like you're praying about it, trying to get answers. You know, you know that this is going to be an elevation, a big step up with whatever it is you're planning here. A judgment call for a favorable ending, an ending that would put you to where you need to be, that would actually be beneficial to you, and you can start over. You know, you can start over and gain more than you had before the ending needed to take place. There's an uncomfortable shift taking place here with the Two of Pentacles, and it could be because of the pandemic. It's left everybody, just about everybody around the world, feeling, that the ground is shaky, like, oh goodness, this isn't stable, this doesn't feel so good. The world is moving from under feet, and I don't know what to do, but I know that I have to get myself together, take control of my relationship, or, we take control and not let it fall apart because of what's going on with everything. We come together and work together and build some goals and aspirations. But we need to do these things kind of quietly, not tell everybody. What next, Gemini? What do you want? What would you like to do? This reading is it's going to resonate with some, but not resonate with everybody. Not resonate with everybody. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then it's okay. You know, there'll be some other videos that resonate better with you and your story. And some of you're going into the real estate business. Something is dying so that you can follow your aspirations, follow your plans or your goals and so forth, to get into real estate, using this opportunity because there's a big shift taking place everywhere, to go for something you've been wanting to do. Yup. That message is for somebody. All right. Spirit, give me one card for the Two of Pentacles. I'm just curious about the Two of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Two of Pentacles here for Gemini? You've got a facade. Facade is telling me that you've kind of been faking that you have it all together when you really don't. Maybe you've been trying to impress your loved one or impress potential suitors that you've got it going on, but you're really on shaky ground. You're really trying to maintain, you're really trying to get things in order. But I don't feel like the facade is what you always do. It could be just for the moment because you're trying to get things together. You do have like goals and aspirations, like I was saying here. The potential is there. You do have goals and aspirations, but at the same time, it's like you're telling. It's like kind of like you're fudging the truth a bit, fudging the truth about a situation a little bit. It could be about the relationship and your relationship being on solid ground when it's not, which is why you're kind of quiet about it. You could be fudging the truth about to your significant other or spouse or whatever the case, or potential suitor, someone you're interested in, that you're in a higher position than you really are, or some sort of higher status than what you really are, because you're concerned that they won't accept you as you are at this moment. They won't accept your circumstance, which is why you're juggling in the first place. Somebody's concerned that they can't get the kind of person that they want, or that someone they're with is going to be disappointed if they find out that you don't have the position or the status that you say you do. So it's got you walking on eggshells. Now is a good time, Gemini, to look back on what you wanted to be when you were younger. Really look back on what you wanted to be when you were younger. What you wanted to be as an adult version of you. Think about how you felt growing up and daydreaming about that, about what you wanted in life as an adult, and that carefree feeling that you had about all of the possibilities of obtaining that, and how good it would feel. How good it would feel to make that happen. When you were a kid, it felt real, didn't it? It felt like you could really have that. You could almost reach out and touch it. Gemini, reach back in time to that moment and use that as reference to today, because you don't have to fake it. You really can have it. I know things seem bleak right now, but you don't have to pretend. Don't let go of whatever it was that you dreamed about when you were younger. 9 times out of 10, You might not be able to be Superman or Batman or Wonder Woman. Many of us grew up and we made several changes of what we wanted to be when we grow up. But now you're grown up and you can still do that. Well, you can't be Batman or Superman or Wonder Woman, but unless you just do it for me. That's like the only way, costume party. But you can still do that. You can still be the emperor. It doesn't have to be a facade. You can make it happen for real. Be honest about it. Be honest with yourself about what you want. Be honest with your loved one about what you want, where you see yourself. And you know something? If someone laughs at you because you say you're the emperor or you own the restaurant, but you really are a waitress or a waiter or a short order cook or whatever, and you have two jobs, you have another job aside from being a, waitress or short order cook, the chef or whatever. Somebody works in a restaurant. I'm thinking about food. I'm seeing restaurant. You can be honest about it. Be honest about it. If they don't like it, tell them to kick rocks. You know what? You don't like me at this. You're laughing at what I say I'd like to produce for myself, where I see myself. Tell them to kick rocks. That's not the person for you. That's not the person for you. You don't have to put on a facade to impress anyone. Be yourself. Hold on tight to your goals and aspirations within your relationship and in your life, period. You can be that star. That's right. Start working on your goals and your dreams to make it come true. All right? This is what I'm getting. And that, friend, is the what next. What next? Spirit, what does Gemini need to surrender? Reading is going to mean different things for different people. And you want to focus. You want to focus on, you've got surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love and compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Surrender to intimacy. People here loving and holding each other. That goes there. Right there with the Two of Cups. Here you have the man in the same place and the woman in the same place. Remember when I said somebody was kind of shy or holding back from letting their loved one know, letting someone know that how they feel? This is confirming it. Open up, Gemini. Don't put on a facade. Don't pretend to be something that you're not, or don't pretend that maybe somebody be pretending they don't feel this way, which is why this is under the bottom, but they really do. Somebody pretending, oh no, I don't feel that way. So and so's okay, but I'm not really in love. I'm not really ready to be with that person. They're okay. They're just okay. I've got other stuff I'm trying to concentrate on doing. That message is for somebody. But don't be so big headed that you lose someone that you love because you're putting on a facade. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. And if your self is jacked up, Gemini, maybe there's some aspects of you that you can work on. Especially if you know you need to work on some things that are kind of jacked up. You can work on those things. You can improve yourself. You can look in the mirror and say, you know what? I don't like such and such and such and such about myself. I'd like to improve. I'd like to work on it. I'd like to develop myself. I'd like to reinvent myself to attract better, to attract what I know that I want and deserve. But I know that I have to be the kind of person who deserves someone like this. I know that I have to be equal to that person, to be equal to get the kind of love that I want and desire. No? What's next, Gemini? What do you want to do next? What are the next moves? Time to do something about these things that need to take place, these goals that you'd like to reach in your, finances and career. Finances look good though, here and in your love life. Well, Gemini, this is all that I have for now. Okay. I'm about to close out this reading, and before I do so, please be sure to, like this video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It would help me out tremendously with people being able to find my channel. Okay. And if you'd like a personal reading, I am doing personal readings this month. Please reach out to me from the link below. You can find all the information right below this video, and we can set up a reading for you this month. Okay. If you like life coaching services, if you'd like to work with me, or if you'd like to see what I've got going on in general, then hit me up. Send me an email. It's not on the site yet. I don't have stuff up yet, but all of that information is coming next month. Okay, it'll be here, and I can't wait to work. I can't wait to work with you if that's something you're interested in. Okay. All right. So long for now, Gemini. Take care, you guys. Bye bye. Love you.